Steam began solely as a digital distribution platform created by Valve Corporation for purchasing, downloading, and updating video games online. Players could purchase their favorite games from multiple devices and download the games directly to their computers for play. All gameplay could then be stored in the cloud for play across multiple devices. In 2007, Valve Corporation introduced the Steam community, transforming the platform into an infinity space. In this space, players can discuss game content and strategies, upload personal fan art, fan fiction, videos, and review games and player-created content. Since its release in 2003, Steam has continued to grow as the world's leader in video game digital distribution. In 2015, Steam game sales occupied 15% of the PC market with over 35 million users worldwide. Players can access the Steam Affinity Space through a number of different portals, including the games themselves, the Steam computer program and website, as well as mobile apps. As Steam has grown in popularity, video game stores and magazines have also become portals through gift cards, Steam hardware, and news stories. On Steam, players create profiles and connect with friends both in-game and through chats. Players can level up their profiles by playing any of the games hosted by Steam to collect trading cards, and can also level up by participating in the community space. Players cannot level up by playing games alone, however, and must interact with other players through trading cards, posting content, and/or reviewing content. A player's level shows their status within the space and allows them to further customize their profile and add more friends. Players can also create groups for members to discuss topics, such as modifications for a particular game, and to create group events. Group leaders can become site curators, a type of leadership position, who review games for other players to read. Any player can write a game review, but curators are special reviewers who are recommended to players based on common game interests. The Affinity Space also hosts special groups called hubs. Each game hosted by Steam has a hub for players to post content related to that particular game without needing to be a member of the group. While Valve Corporation, the game designers, and the games themselves serve as primary generators of content, players can also generate content by posting discussions, screenshots, artwork, broadcasts, videos, news, guides, and game reviews through the Game Hub. Players can also comment and review other players' posts and compare their progress in the game to other players' progress. While old literacy dominates certain aspects of the Affinity Space, such as the player guides and game reviews, the space is highly multimodal with videos, artwork, and gameplay at the center of every interaction. In the Affinity Space, learning is self-directed. While some players choose only to play the games, others devote hundreds of hours to learning about and creating content for the games. Masters and newbies alike can post and comment on the Game Hub. A master for one game or one aspect of a game may be a newbie in another game or another aspect of the game. Some players have artistic talents while others have talents for creating game guides and video broadcasts. In 2011 and 2012, Valve released 2 new features to the Affinity Space. The Steam Workshop allows players to create, discover, and download game modifications created by other players. Players can create content for their favorite games using any number of software options. Players can then upload and test their modifications before submitting them to the workshop. There are more than 28,000 player-created mods for Skyrim alone, including enhanced dialogue, texture, content, and soundtracks. Other players can download these mods for use in their own games and give feedback to the creator through comments and reviews. There are groups such as the Workshop Group for players who want to learn how to create mods or who want to share their techniques with other players. As with other groups on Steam, distributing knowledge is encouraged through chats and how-to guides that are constantly changing as new content is added. While the Workshop allows players to modify existing games, the Greenlight program allows players to vote on new games they want to see further developed and distributed on Steam. Any game developer can post a short video and description highlighting their new game. Players then determine which games are sold on Steam by voting yes or no. Players also give reviews and feedback to the game designers to help them further develop their game. In this way, players are actively shaping the content they want to see in the space. Through the games themselves, hubs, groups, the workshop, Greenlight, and the help of other players, players have the opportunity to grow and develop a wide variety of skills, including literacy. So how can teachers translate the learning style of the Affinity Space into the classroom and enact literacy learning in school? One of the main learning models promoted by Steam is the process of generating content, reviewing, and regenerating. This draft, review, rewrite method is common in schools in reading, writing, and even the scientific method. But this learning lacks the collaboration present on STEAM. The leadership structure is stationary, students are unable to generate content of their own, and distributed knowledge is often discouraged. But what if these things were to change to reflect affinity-based learning? Teachers may look to adopt group atmospheres like those in STEAM, where student masters work with student newbies. Student newbies would have the opportunity to learn from other students' work and offer a new viewpoint through review. The group could also work together to create new topics of conversation with other groups. By changing the projects and the topics within the groups, teachers would give different students the opportunities to be masters and newbies. In this way, the distributed knowledge of the group would be encouraged, allowing others to learn. Another way classrooms can learn from affinity spaces like STEAM is adopting multimodal teaching styles and recognizing multiple literacies. In STEAM, some players can use writing to create game guides, while others can analyze and participate by creating video broadcasts of the same game. School assignments could focus on the same learning goals, but offer students multiple ways to reach that goal. One student may choose to cover the book report with a video essay, while another may want to create a set of flowcharts and images to explain the book's message. Students are already utilizing these multimodal literacies outside of the classroom to learn and discover. Why not bring them into the classroom as well?